So now there's another monk coming up now. Kusdra Pantaka arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha first, I am deficient in the ability to memorize and do not have much innate intelligence. When I first met the Buddha, he means this one, Shakyamuni Buddha, the other two were talking about the past Buddhas that they learned with. But of course now they also learned with the Shakyamuni Buddha. But this one learned directly, just like the first five, yeah, or Ananda, yeah, or Sariputra, I guess so. I can't remember, yeah. Nowadays we take everything for granted, but that is a miracle, you know. That's also one of the miracle power. 100 years ago we didn't have it. When I was a teenager, we really don't have it. Yeah. And then slowly we had black and white TV. And we have those big box that you can communicate as a telephone, but short distance. Not to America from Taiwan, no. Nowadays we say, oh, my phone. How come it's not working enough? You know, I have to buy a new one, you know, new new product, yeah? Or new iPad or iBox or whatever that is. Oh, man. You know, not enough that there's an number 6, you know, iPhone number 6. Have to buy number 7. Yeah, new coming. Yeah, stay in all day, all morning, all night in front of the eye office in order to get some eye, new eye, the first eye, you know, and then boast about it. Oh, I got the first 10, top 10, whatever, yeah? Remember, you know, right? Yeah, telling you. This is not good enough. Must be more. More I. Yeah, my God. We should be thankful every day, you know, really. Because I am so thankful that when I took a hot shower this morning and I was having a warm shower, you know, I said, wow, how wonderful. How wonderful that I even have hot water, running hot water. You know, in Himalaya you don't have. You bathe in the Ganges River no matter what the season, yeah? Some ice cubes still floating on the water, and then you have to bath in that. But be happy that you live near the Ganges River already. I was always happy and always grateful. Because some monks and some practitioners, they live far away from the Ganges River to go down the cliff, you know, and have to carry water up to their cave, which is on top of the mountain. Oh, it's many steps, or don't even have steps. You have to find your way, and it's not that easy, you know. The path is full of loose stones and rocks. You could, you know, lose your life anytime. And I stay in Rishikesh at that time, which is very near the Ganges River. Just take a short walk, you know, maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, on the flat land. Not too flat, but, you know, not like very slippery or very slanted. No, very easy to walk, like you walk in the garden here. And go to the river and take a bath, wash your clothes and hang on the rock. And then it dry in no time. India, very hot. It dry in half an hour. Or maybe half dry, and then you can wear already. And then when you walk back to your mud house, mud room, it dry completely. No need spinning machine, nada. I love that kind of life so much. I wish I could go back there. Just rent a mud house. It costs like a gift, you know, because a few rupees. It's not even $1, because over there they don't try to make profit. They make everything cheap for the pilgrim, yeah? They're so spiritual. Even the business people, they're so spiritual. They make it so that they don't lose money only, yeah, and gain very little bit to continue and to repair the house. They don't think of business. Everything there is very comfortable. If I go there now, with not much money at all, I don't even have here, but I could live forever there, truly. The Indian people are wonderful. Nepal also similar region people, they're wonderful, yeah. And come to talk about it, why don't I just go there? Why dream about it? Why don't go back there? Yeah, there are some mud house you can rent, you know. If not, I just live outside. And now I even know how to take care of myself. I can even afford a tent. I can afford the bus and the horse so that I don't even need to carry. When I was alone, I can't afford it. I have to sell in or get rid of things because I'm alone and I can't afford to carry a lot. If I go to India and I have an ashram, you can also come, you know? I don't know. See where life takes me, because I really love that type of life. And I can meditate as much as I want. Evening I climb to the roof. It's flat, mud roof, flat. There's no ladder. I was so good. Now I cannot do that. At that time I just climb up like nothing. There's some little hole in the mud house, you know, and you just use your toe to grip on it and it will come up. Nowadays, if you pay me, I won't dare, you know. Truly, at that time I was kind of invincible. I do anything, go anywhere. Drink dirty Ganges water from the downstream on the lowest area where the lepers living up there, on top, higher up. Nothing happened to me. Has a big fever, going to Bodh Gaya in summer, you know, when the heat hit you, like you could not even walk. You walk like this. Like you're climbing the big hill, and it's only flat road, but it's so hot. Even Indian people don't dare go out. I was so naive. I walk in the noontime because I'm eager to go to see Bodh Gaya, you know, where the Buddha sit under the tree, the Bodhi tree to become enlightened. I was eager. I did not know time or no sun, nothing. And I walked, and it seemed like you carry a mountain and walk up another mountain, and the big typhoon were blowing you down. That heavy. Oh, I just walked like crawling, like, you know, like this, truly like this. You know, oh, very, very effortful. And then I got a sunstroke, got sick. After I seen the Bodhi tree, fine, I go back. But somehow there is a little temple. They give me congee, you know, rice congee and vinca tofu, and I recover. And then I go to see another garden where the Buddha preached. I got another stroke again. I get a stroke. And then somehow, before I collapsed, I landed right in front of a temple again, Buddhist temple. And one of the Lama there, he's a Lama, but he is purely vegetarian. And he cooked me vegetarian food and take care of me until I recover. You know, he put me in a bed and cover me with, it like something with a net, but the structure, you know, cover me like this. He touched my forehead and said, oh, big fever. Yeah, big fever. He talked some Chinese. Big fever. He didn't say high fever. Big fever. Oh. And then he cooked for me vegetarian. I said, is all this vegetarian? He said, yes, I'm vegetarian myself. And later, when I was first in Taiwan, I sent him some vegetarian food from Taiwan because he didn't have much there, you know. But such a big heart, yeah. In front of us, I don't know what is a deer park garden or something, I forgot. Or Varanasi, something. Yeah, I forgot. There was a temple. I just landed up in some temple like that. When I really needed, I had no more strength left. Just collapsed, you know, in front. So they took me in and take care. And just simple congee, you know, like rice soup like you eat in the morning, and tofu, bean curd, that's it, and I recover. I say, how did you know how to cook rice soup? He said, my master taught me, you know, if somebody's sick, you don't give rice, you give rice soup. Yeah, his master is a Taiwanese, a monk, Taiwanese monk, and he's vegetarian, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it's so many. It's miracle all the time, yeah? There's no problem, no big deal. I was so eager at anything for enlightenment, so I just go here and there, do anything without considering me as a very fragile young woman. Yeah. But God takes care of everything. Like a book we said, no? God takes care of everything. He did truly take care of me. So this is Kusdra Pantaka talking, yeah? When he first met the Buddha, he said, I heard the Dhamma and left the home life. But when I tried to remember one line, of a verse by the thirst come one, I went through 100 days, remembering the first part and forgetting the last, or remembering the last and forgetting the first. He has no memory faculty, not very sharp. He tried very hard to remember what the Buddha said. Yes, in those days, and nowadays also, in many parts of the world, people don't have other facility, or they just do like tradition, memorizing the whole Bible or the whole Quran, memorize the Buddhist scripture. I also did memorize some. You have to memorize some, like the morning service, the evening service. And when you make offering to the Buddha and recite some mantra for the ghosts and all that, you must know. I had to memorize also some, yeah. And also they memorize some of the mantra, the compassionate mantra, like from Bodhisattva. It's a long mantra, yeah, or some shorter mantra. But evening or morning service, you have to remember. You cannot just sit in front of the Buddha, bowing and reading. You have to prostrate to the Buddha. And, oh, I forget. What was it, Buddha? What was it? What was the last part before I bow? I forgot. You have to learn by heart, yeah? Like you have to make offering to the Buddha. I learned both Chinese and Vietnamese. Yeah, in the morning you have to make offering. Yeah, like Gong Yang Ching Ching Fa Sheng No Che No Fo. You make offering to different Buddhas, and then you make a mantra for the ghost, something like that. It's like chanting. It's very nice, very beautiful. You have to learn the whole process. Yeah, you cannot take a book. Oh, where was I before? Over here, I can ask you, where was I? What did I say? But in front of the Buddha assembly, you know, how many monks, many nuns, and you have to read fast, you know? Like everybody else, you can just, wait a minute, I forgot. Wait, all of you, wait a minute. So then, this monk, he has no memory kind of talent, yeah? So then he tried to remember the first, then he forget the last. Remember the last, he forgot the first. Yeah. So the Buddha feels sorry for him. He said here. So the Buddha took pity on my stupidity, yeah, and taught me to relax and regulate my breath. You see, the Buddha teaching breathing now, so that he can be more relaxed. Yeah, the Buddha also teach breathing technique now. Yeah. I contemplated my breath thoroughly to the subtle point in which arising, dwelling, change, and extinction happen in every sana, every nanosecond, he said, okay? Every ksatna, that means nanosecond. In Sanskrit, it says ksatna, yeah. But he realized every nanosecond that because he contemplated the breath thoroughly, yeah, until to very subtle point, so that he see the arising, dwelling, change, and extinction happen all the time in this world or the other world. Yes, every nanosecond, something new arise, something change, something exists, destroy every nanosecond. So he continued, my mind suddenly attained vast non-obstruction until my outflows were extinguished and I accomplished arhatship. Beneath the Buddha's seat, I was sealed and certified as being beyond learning. I mean, he's already enlightened, yeah. And no need to learn any book or any instruction anymore. Just continue to meditate, to continue further, yeah. So, and the Buddha asks us about perfect penetration, as I have been certified to it. Turning the breath back to emptiness is the foremost method for him, yeah. The Buddha say 84,000 methods, yes? So the Buddha taught him this breathing method. But it's not a normal like breathing that you get enlightenment. It's not. You have to turn it back to the emptiness. there were no more breath at all exist. Before the breath even come, that's the original emptiness. That's how he get enlightened. So, you think you want to learn this? Breathing? No. Some people still do. Some people still do. They have pranayama, and they have breathing technique, yeah. And all kind of things, yeah, yes. There are different teachers, teach you different things. In India, there are many methods, okay? They have some royal technique, hatha yoga, and other things, yeah, they call different names, yeah. So now, another monk arose from his seat. His name is Gavampati. Bowed at the Buddha's feet and said to the Buddha, I have mouth karma, created from a past offense. I slighted a shamana, and in life after life, I have had this cow cut sickness, because he probably cursed one of the novice monk before, many lives before. And life after life, he still have to have that cow cut sickness, okay? So the third come one taught me the mind ground Dharma door of the purity of a single flavor. My thought was extinguished. I entered Samadhi and contemplated the awareness of flavor as not having a substance and not being a thing. As a result, my mind transcended all worldly outflows. Internally, this is a result, he said. Internally, I was free from body and mind, and externally, I abandoned the world. Not like going to the moon, I guess, no. Meaning he not attached. I left the three existences far behind, just like a bird released from its cage. I separated from filth and wiped out defilements. And so my Dharma I became pure, and I accomplished a hardship. The third come one certified me in person as having ascended to the path beyond learning. See that? This is another method that the Buddha taught him. Maybe it depends on their faculty and their ability and their intelligence. Yeah, even the Buddha get the so stupid student, he still can raise him up to a hardship. But being stupid is not a sin. Being stubborn, being big head, big ego is a problem that separate you from Buddha nature, and stop yourself from understanding the real teaching of the Buddha inside, not the talking outside. That's why this monk before, he cannot even remember one sentence. Yeah, he forget the front or forget the back. He still can attain a hardship because he's not arrogant. That is the point. You see, he has no ego to obstruct him. Ego is the worst enemy that we can have as a practitioner. Just too much fixation on the outer, phenomena and allurement, and then forgot to go inside. Or too much proud of small attainment or small success, physically or emotionally or spiritually. This is all very detrimental to our spiritual progress. It's the ego make it like that. Make you attached to this and that, make you feel proud of this and that, which is absolutely nothing. It's dust compared to the real thing, compared to your real purpose in life, to meditate, okay? Like if your husband spoil you or love you so much and you become kind of spoiled brat, and in going outside you also became like that, demanding, yeah, and proud, arrogant. Or your wife is spoiling you, then you also became stubborn, yeah, too much ego, thinking that, oh yeah, I'm wonderful, I'm the best, I'm somebody. It is okay for self-confidence, but not overstep the boundary between self-confidence and arrogance. then you'll be fine. You have to know, check yourself, whether or not you are obstructing yourself. This is really, really, really detrimental for your spiritual progress. You go nowhere, carrying around the ego like a baby, like precious thing. Just let it go, okay? We are nobody. We are nothing, really. I mean, maybe outwardly, look like I'm your master and teaching you, but inwardly, I don't feel like I'm anything. Inside my feeling, I don't feel like I'm something important. I never had this kind of even feeling to grasp at, you know? I do my stuff, you know, diligently every minute, every second, every hour of the day, what I can. Take care of my dogs, take care of my things, do my business, take care of whatever I have to. And if you come, I teach you a few things, but inwardly, for example, suppose I do scold you. It doesn't mean I'm arrogant or anything, because I don't feel like I'm anything. I just do what I have to do. It's just like I tell my dog, stop it, you know? Don't play too rough. Huh? That doesn't mean I don't love my dog. That doesn't prove that because I'm their master. It's not like that. I just have to stop them before they get too serious and biting each other. When they get cranky, playing too rough, and then one get hurt, and then begin cranky, and then the other one also more cranky, and then it's become a fight. Yeah? So I have to stop them then. I say, stop it. I do something to stop them, not to continue so roughly that it escalates into some more serious problem. That's all. Not because I'm their owner. I don't feel like I'm owner of the dogs or anything. I just have to take care of them. It's just situation. Make it like that. It's just like if I teach you, I tell you something, it's just necessity. Not because I think I'm a master. Not because I think I have the right to do that. It's just automatic. It's spontaneous. So love doesn't always mean smooth talk or nice treatment. So get it quite clear. Yeah. But don't pray that I scold you either. If all of you here come and ask me to beat you up, scold you, then what else would I do? Then we can forget the whole Surangama Sutra or any sutra or whatever. Yeah, just beating, scolding, beating, scolding, beating, scolding. Hundreds of thousands of disciples, scolding, beating all day long.
Like Marfa, Milarepa's master.
Like what?
Like how Milarepa's master was beating his...
his disciple. He is only one disciple.
There's thousands.
Look around you. And they haven't not all come here yet. Not all of them are here yet. Thank God that the world offer them jobs. Yeah, not all can take holidays, yeah? And thanks God that some women and some men do marry them.
You can't get rid of us, Master,
Yeah.
but you can at least get rid of some.
Yeah, get rid of some, yeah. Through jobs, through marriage. Children, thank God they also have children. And friends, you know, and parents, yeah. And mortgage, yeah. And car to pay, you know. Television, machine, all these are keeping them somehow. Yeah, otherwise how do I manage? Now we go back to the Buddha's business. Another man come called Gavampati, okay? And he has a problem with the mouth. It looked like a cow cut, you know, cow mouth. So the third come one taught him my Dharma door of the purity of a single flavor. And then he became enlightened, yeah. And he has no outflow, worldly outflows anymore. He transcended, yeah. Internally, he was free of body and mind, and externally, I abandoned the world. I left the three existences far behind, just like a bird released from its cage. You know what the three existences? Any of the nuns, monk, tell me?
Thưa sư phụ, ý nói là vượt khỏi tam giới.
Yeah, good. So he had transcended the three worlds, liberated. Okay? Yes. The three worlds is always destructible, perishable. Above the three worlds is a more permanent, okay? Not destroyable. From the fourth level already, yeah. So he feels like he's away from everything that is worldly, filthy, and not pure. Yes. And he became a heart. The third come one certified me in person as having ascended to the path beyond learning. The Buddha asked about perfect penetration, as I have been certified to it. Returning flavor and turning awareness around is the superior method. What returning the flavor? And turning awareness around. Turning awareness around, the same like what you do every day. Instead of looking outward, you turn your attention inward, and look inside instead. So whatever flavor it is, you return it to the original of all flavors. The reason the flower, the roses, had the smell as it is, because it originates from somewhere else. The reason you can smell the roses, because your smelling faculty originates from somewhere else. So return into the source in one saying, very simple. Just turn inward. Whatever. If you have either flavor or fragrance, doesn't matter. If once you turn your attention inward, then you're in samadhi. You're free. Flavor or not, smelling fragrance or not. That's what it is. The secret is turning inside to the real world, not the physical illusion world here that we have. Similar, then they all turn inward by one method or another. It's just that you wait and see why we have to practice KINH method, okay? The punchline is still coming, Wait at the end. Now, there's another monk coming now. There's a monk named Pilidavasa arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "When I first left home to follow the Buddha and enter the way, I often heard the third come one explain that there is nothing in this world that brings happiness." Is that true or not? Even if it brings a little temporary happiness, we pay a lot suffering afterward. Nah? Like romance, for example, beginning, how nice and hot and whatever, and then after a while, it's bitter taste and suffering, crying a lot, blah, blah. It's very difficult. Once you enter this kind of very narrow love relationship, and you just be kind of locked up in there. And you become jealous of anybody. Any woman go near your boyfriend, you feel like a potential threat. Any man go near, you feel like it's a potential danger to your relationship and your love, for example. And then if the husband or the wife or the boyfriend or girlfriend that day somehow did something, this is not to your liking, I knew it. That must be that woman. I know it. That must be that man. It's like that. And it becomes more and more narrow and more bickering, more sorrow, more possessive, instead of happiness. It's just the nature of things that turn out that way. Very difficult to control. It's your sixth sense of, outward focusing. And then it brings in trouble. And the mind interprets it in the wrong way. And the heart beats it in a different way. It is the world that makes everything seems negative. And even though you normally have a very good and happy relationship, things will happen to make you doubt it. I don't think any woman would never doubt her husband or boyfriend's love until the day she go into this 1 meter square box, right? I heard all the time that they have doubt, they have suspicion about their love relationship, even though outwardly it seems so perfect. A couple, it seems like they're perfect. But there's never, always, spotlessly, no suspicion. And then because of suspicion, it breeds another suspicion. And then you watch your partner. Instead of loving him or her, you're watching him. You analyze it. You observe it. Oh, this is with negative thinking and expectation. And boom, it might come. as you expected. And then you say, I knew it. I knew it would happen. And now it comes. You see, I told you, I knew it. And then the more you told him or her, the more it happened. And nobody likes to stay in a bickering relationship. And then they have excuse to go. And then they start another, you start another, and another war begin in different positions, different places, with different rival. Tell you. That's why the Buddha left home. He had 500 women. He should know. 500 concubines. He should know. That's why all these monks listened to him, because they trusted him. If the Buddha, who has 500 wives, doesn't know, who else would know? So you got to trust him and be a monk. Be single, yeah? No wife, no woman. Huh? Trust him. Be monk like him. Yeah. So that's why 2,000 monks always surrounding him, not wanting anything else, not wanting woman or anything. Even Ananda was already captured by a most beautiful woman and experienced artisan, of that time, most beautiful, and have even the Brahma mantra, the most powerful charm mantra of all time. He was already captured and trapped in there. Even then, he prayed for Buddha, please help me. I just want to be a monk. Believe that? Because they trusted the Buddha. The Buddha is full of experience, not just in heaven, but on earth as well. So all the monks never waver, huh? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why they all became monks. Even though being a monk is not easy. You can't even look at any woman. When you walk, you just look about 1-2 meters in front of you only, huh? And then you don't even think about it. But later they did that naturally. They don't think anymore in that direction because they trusted the Buddha, yeah? Then they all became very pure monks. That's why they became arhat or bodhisattva so fast, so quick, in a shorter time, because they trust the Buddha completely. Yeah. Maybe I should have 500 husbands before I became a master. Then all of you probably became monk or nun already. Then I don't have to take care too much. All of you, I just give you each one bowl as a souvenir. Then you go outside. Take care of yourself. And maybe bring some back to me. And now I have to take care. Tell the kitchen do what? Build a kitchen for you. Build a place for you to eat, and worry about the rain that might fall into your cup and become a soup instead. Even staying in the cave far away from you, have to worry about your food, whether or not they cook good. Because you're all different nationalities. And the Korean would probably miss the kimchi, and the Westerner miss their cheese and, cereals, breakfast. Here we only have congee soup, all the same for everybody. Korea, Indian, German, English, America, no care. Eat or not. Only one choice, eat or not eat. Never mind, you won't die for a few days, will you? No, huh? You manage, right? You can bear the suffering, right? I feel sorry for you. Wow, what a suffer you have to go through. Eating congee instead of cereals breakfast. Nah? But you seem so happy, so it must be suiting everybody, just like we all practice one method. We all eat the same food. Don't worry, I ate the same with you, okay? I eat the same thing. Nothing extra, okay? I made them give me the same food so that I know whether or not they cook at least decent, okay? Swallowable.
It's delicious.
Oh, you are just too hungry, that's why. At home, you have a chance to go to your own kitchen. Nah? It's all right. You eat when you feel like. There are always some leftover in the kitchen. It depends on the cook. Miracles always happen. Because some chef come and he cook the congee a little dense. And some other come, it's like watery. I experience the ebb and flow of my life in the kitchen style, all the time. Some cook very generously, a lot, and good flavor. Some are just simple, very sparingly, as if want to save money. One day I had to kind of admonish them I said, the workers, they stay here, or they came here to work, to repair all the area construction. They work from morning till night, and very hard, and also the weather is cold. And they are Chinese or Vietnamese, mostly Asian. And the way you cook congee like this, they don't have enough physical, stamina, strength to continue in the cold and rain. You stay in the kitchen. You can eat any time you want or anything. If you don't like it, you can always cook something for yourself. And you stay in a warm place inside the building. They have to work outside. You have to cook the congee better than this, thicker, okay? Because the Chinese or Vietnamese, they like congee, the rice soup. You have to make it more substantial. That's the only time I demand the difference. The rest, I normally eat whatever they eat. I don't really care so much. But sometimes I advise them, because sometimes the protein don't taste so good, and the salad just too plain. You put some more nuts in it, or the sauce has to be not too sweet. No, put some avocado in the salad so people have also more protein and essential quality, substance. Yeah, that's how I do. Okay. So this monk, his name is Pilindavasta, arose and bowed at the Buddha and said, "When I first left home to follow the Buddha," meaning Shakyamuni Buddha, if they don't mention anything else, meaning that present Buddha at that time, "I entered the way. I often heard the thirst-come one explain that there is nothing in this world that brings happiness. Once, when I was begging in the city, I was reflecting on this Dhamma door," meaning this method of the Buddha teaching. Dhamma door, it means a method. Where they say door, because like you can enter through that. That's why they say Dhamma door. Just the same as method, okay? The Buddha taught him that nothing in the world brings happiness. So when he was like begging for alms in the city, he was remembering that and reflecting on that. And did not notice a poisonous thorn on the road until it had pricked my foot. My entire body experienced physical pain. Poisonous thorn. There's such a thing as a poisonous thorn? Be careful where you're walking, huh? With your shoes. When I was a kid, I remember I walked very often barefoot. Yeah, and now I just remember that. How did I do that even? I walked to school barefoot, I walked back barefoot, about 1 kilometer. And I walked mostly around the village from one place to another, barefooted. Yeah, I remember that. And nowadays, I see my dogs walk around without shoes. You can't wear shoes on dogs all the time. And I feel sorry for them already. And then I saw TV, animals, they walk in the forest without shoes. Of course, they don't have shoes. And I said, how do they do that? Won't they hurt themselves? By some thorn or something. Won't we feel hurt on the rough surface? I even feel like that. But now I remember. Now I talk to you because of the thorn, I remember. Yeah, sometimes some thorn also prick my feet. Huh? And kids, you're invincible. You just look at it, you try to pick it out if you can. If not, you ask some of your buddy, try to use. On the road, in the tropical, you always have some thorn, like a cactus thorn, or some bushes will have thorn. When they dry, or something break it, it's on the road, and it prick you, it pin inside. If it's not broken, you can just pull it out, If it's broken inside, it's a problem. But don't worry, I always have solution. There's the thorn that is dropped from the tree, that tree have other thorns. So I pluck one, and use that to dig a hole in where the thorn is and pick it out. Yeah. If I cannot do it because of the special area, I cannot, then I ask my friend. We are very expert because we all walk barefoot and we all have thorn. Now and then to prick our feet. No? We are kids. Kids are the most wonderful time. We are invincible. Yeah? We fear nothing. We know nothing. And we stop at nothing. Yeah. I climb trees, float on the ocean. Yeah, I did. On the back. Just lay on the water. Floating. Yeah, and just enjoy the sun until my face burned. Oh, could not even touch it. Until all the body, becomes so black and burned and red, and you come home, you cannot even touch the sheet. Nothing can come on your body. And I don't remember putting any oil, nothing. We were kids. We were just invincible. We would just heal itself. And we do it again. Not like have bad experience and stop. Because Vietnam have sea everywhere, no? The kids love to go to the beach and lay in there until the sun going, and then our body already all red and burned and suffering, and then go home, ooh, ooh here, ooh there, but then go again. Children, I guess the animals, they're also like that, too pure, too naive, fear nothing, just walk on. So at that time, when the thorn pricked the foot of this bhikkhu, he experienced the whole body pain, but his mind, my mind, also had an awareness. Though it was aware of strong pain and recognized the feeling of pain, I knew that in my pure heart there was neither pain nor awareness of pain. There are two states of mind that exists at that moment of pain caused by the poison. One is the knowing of the pain, feeling of the pain. On the other hand, he knows that there is not true pain, no pain. Because normally when you have pain, you would just focus on the pain and you say, yeah, and then you cannot bear it and you try to, do this and that to take care of your pain or to try to ease your pain, but you don't have another awareness that nothing happened, that your real self has no experience of pain or damage or any trouble of any kind. So because he was in samadhi, he was already thinking of the method that the Buddha taught him. Therefore, he was already in samadhi while he was still walking. It's just like I told you yesterday, I'm doing some job walking, but I don't see things. I don't see the way it is. I see in the purity of my mind. Heaven told me that because you are so pure. That's why you see that so far the way you think it should be. And that because your soul is up, you don't see the whole world, but see a part of it only. That's what heaven explained to me. Because when I came back to the physical, the mind don't capiche anymore. So I have to ask heaven, okay, what happened? So the bhikkhu continue. Pilindavasa continue. I also thought, is it possible for one body to have two awarenesses? He was asking himself. Having reflected on this for a while, my body and mind were suddenly empty. Not like empty, but he's in samadhi. He don't feel the body anymore. Just like some of you sometimes, or even you leave the body and look down and see, oh, who's that? Sitting there, whoa. So old and crumpled. When you outside of your body, you are younger, vigorous, and happy and beautiful. And when you're a little bit older, you go out of your body, you look down upon yourself sitting there and say, who is that? Whoa. After 21 days, my outflows disappeared. I accomplished a hardship and received certification in person and a confirmation that I had realized the level beyond learning. And the Buddha certified him. So the Buddha asked us about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to that, purifying the awareness and forgetting the body is a superior method. Through that, he attained a hardship. Okay, purifying the awareness and forgetting the body. Can you do that? No. Maybe he don't feel this every day. But he attained to the ultimate of this goal, and then he can return to it on any time he wants. It's not like every day he go and find a thorn, prick it, worry, fit himself just to see if the pain causes him this awareness again. It's just like some of the monks before, they have the awareness of secretive and pervasive at the same time. This monk also experienced the pain, but no pain at the same time. Well, this you must have. Even I have. Sometimes I have trouble or sorrow, but on one hand I know there is nothing can affect me. Very clear. As clear as the nose that I see on the chocolate face. Like that, your chocolate brother. It's very clear like that. On one hand, you are feeling sorry with the situation or with someone or with the world. But on the other hand, very clear that nothing happens really. Understand what I'm saying? All right, I hope. But you do experience that. Yeah, you do know that. It's just you forget or you didn't pay attention. Pay attention to your progress, okay? So that you know that you progress. And that encourages you to continue. That knowing that you go the right path. That's all, not because we try to collect experience like medals or like trophies, okay? We should know where we are and where we're going. The calendar. Super. Iron woman, right? Oh, truly, I don't know why, because if I'm in the cave right now, no, I just do leisure, do some paperwork, doing nothing. And then occasionally we'll feel tired. Cannot talk like this. Cannot imagine. Just before I come here, I couldn't imagine I go out and talk for 3 hours. I was thinking, Master, can I make it? I talk to myself just like you do, you know. Can you make it? Oh, because you still have to work, you have to go to school. And then it's just going, huh? And I don't have anything special, more than you had. I just have one bowl of these, the rice soup. And what else did I have? Yeah, it was this bean curd tofu. This you cannot eat a lot, you know, it's very salty. Because I don't have appetite. Only that thing can make me be able to swallow the soup. I know if I'm out here, I don't know how many hours until I come back, yeah? So that was the breakfast, no? And then a little bit curry, and that you have, that's it. Nothing else. And a little bite of this guava, a bite about this big. You know why? Because I had to bite it first, and then I give it to the ghost, otherwise they cannot eat it. That's all. You know, I eat something so that I can take some out for the ghosts outside. Hungry ghosts, yeah. Otherwise, I was also very lazy to eat. Didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. And I thought I could not make it today. They're coming out and talk. But then I did. Hours long, non-stop. Can't believe that. The next one. The next one name is Subhuti. Subhuti arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "From distant kalpas until now, my mind has been unobstructed. I remember as many of my past lives as there are sands in the Ganges River." Can you tell me how much that is?
Countless.
Cannot, yeah. Ganges River sand, who can even count it, yeah? So he has even been in different lives, so kalpa, as many as Ganges River. Imagine how many lifetimes you have passed through and doing the same thing. He has also doing the same thing, like other monks and nuns before saying, we have been practicing this and that in kalpas. So from the beginning, not that they have to reincarnate. They reincarnate on earth or physical universe for some different reason. They want to help sentient beings, yeah? That's why. And kalpas after kalpas, like the Ganges River sand, doing all this tirelessly. Imagine how compassionate these saints people are, the Buddhas are. And we just do a little bit physical work. I'm tired. Can't. Don't want. I'm so tired. Don't want. Don't want to do it. I need to sleep. Wait until you pass your life, then you can sleep all the time. It's coming soon, don't worry about it. You know, sooner than we think. I just blink my eyes more or less and I'm already 30 years more than when I first begin. It seems like only a number, but you know, it's etched in your body and make a real difference, yeah? So now this Bodhisattva Subhuti, feeling like from the beginning in my mother's womb, he even know that. You can see it past like that. I knew emptiness and tranquility already when he was a fetus, to the extent that the 10 directions became empty, and I caused living beings to be certified to the nature of emptiness. Wow, powerful. Yeah, in the womb already can certify people aware of the illusion of existence, yeah, emptiness. Having received the Third Come One's revelation that the enlightened nature is true emptiness, that the nature of emptiness is perfect and bright, I attain a hardship and suddenly enter into the Third Come One sea of magnificent, bright emptiness. With knowledge and views identical with the Buddha, I was certified as being beyond learning. In the liberation of the nature of emptiness, I am unsurpassed. The Buddha asked about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, all appearances enter into nothingness. Nothingness and what becomes nothingness both disappear. Turning phenomena back to the void is the foremost method. What means the void and what means emptiness? They're the same, okay? They are the same. Void or emptiness is the same. But not emptiness as the emptiness like you all leave this room and the room becomes just void of anything. It's not like that. Because he said here that the enlightened nature is true emptiness. That the nature of emptiness is perfect and bright. This is when you contact with the light, when you see the true nature of enlightenment, that's the light, which you see sometimes, thanks to the diligence practice. So, turning phenomena back to the void is the foremost method, because he could penetrate all phenomena that turn back to nothingness. And then even the turning back phenomena and the emptiness itself will both disappear. And nothingness will disappear. In the beginning, it's nothing. And then from nothing spring phenomena and material, physical existence. And even then, he can turn it all back into beginning of nothingness. But then, even the appearance that enter into nothingness and the nothingness itself will disappear also. Then he became truly enlightened. So he said that turning phenomena back to the void is the foremost method for him. Yeah. Contemplating on the emptiness of all things. And then even forsake the emptiness. That's his method. Well, maybe we talk again later, huh? So Sariputra will be the next. Huh? I mark it here. When you hear the name KINH Bodhisattva, then you know the calendar is almost end, because she has a big calendar. So we have 15 more. We had 10 already. 25 Bodhisattva will tell you different methods of cultivation. I don't blame you if you leave me. You have too much choice. Spoiled with choices. Okay, Monday, breathing. Tuesday, flavor. Wednesday, emptiness. Thursday, void. And Friday, touch. Saturday,
Sixth sense.
the sixth sense. And Sunday, take a rest, right? Even God have a holiday on. Take a rest on Sunday. Okay. Lucky God, yeah? I don't have a break on Sunday. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who had taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana. and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. Thank you for being good. For being attentive. Yeah. Apparently, at least. Yeah.
So lucky to be that.
Okay, bye-bye.